So, the first question of our CCR was, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Our product challenges conventions by highlighting the often overlooked emotional and mental struggles behind physical appearances. It moves away from the typical portrayal of strength as an outward, visible trait and instead focuses on the internal battles of a teenage girl dealing with body dysmorphia, particularly related to her height. It represents social issues like bullying, body image, and self acceptance, giving voice to those who feel invisible or judged. The product emphasizes the hidden emotional cost of the society's standards by showing a figure who seems strong on the outside but is having interior struggles. Additionally, it promotes empathy and sympathy for those going through similar struggles by increasing awareness of bullying and its repercussions. However, I challenge conventions by focusing on a less commonly explored form of bullying. Height shaming is rarely addressed in media, and by bringing it to the forefront, I aim to spark a conversation about body positivity and self acceptance. Furthermore, I avoided a completely victim centric narrative. Instead of portraying the protagonist solely as a helpless figure, I incorporated her journey of self awareness and resilience, ultimately showing her overcoming societal judgments and reclaiming her identity. In terms of representation, my media product sheds light on the struggles of individuals who face bullying due to their physical differences. Through relatable characters and situations, the film seeks to give a voice to those who feel marginalized or judged based on their physical traits, promoting empathy and awareness among viewers. The second question of our CCR was, how does your product engage with the audience and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Our product engages with the audience by tapping into universal feelings of insecurity and self doubt, making it relatable to anyone who has struggled with body image or faced bullying. It invites viewers into the protagonist's inner world, showing the emotional complexity behind the tough exterior. This connection is built through empathy, allowing the audience to see themselves in the character's journey towards self acceptance. By depicting the contrast between her public and private selves, the product challenges the viewers to reconsider their assumptions about strength and beauty, sparking reflection on their own experiments or presumptions of others. I use symbolic visuals like close ups of the protagonist expressions and low and high angle shots to emphasize power dynamics and societal perceptions, which visually captivated the audience. The incorporation of everyday settings, such as school and public spaces, added realism, making the story relatable. And additionally, the use of specific color palettes, dark tones to reflect her struggles, and brighter tones for moments of empowerment enhanced the emotional impact. These creative choices ensured the audience remained connected to the story from the start to the end. And first of all, it goes without saying that I made use of social media platforms, which are one of the main resources that everybody may access without restrictions. So I created an Instagram page where I posted a few of my preliminary tasks, and to keep that page a bit active, I posted stories which consisted of random pics of the sky or flower, which helped gain an audience. Secondly, I also made a YouTube channel where I posted the audience response for our film opening, which talks about the social issue of body dysmorphia and bullying. The response we got was amazing as people had great views about the social issues and they believed it is an issue which should be taken care and talked about more. The final product, which will be posted on both YouTube and Instagram, as that where we have masses of audiences. The third question of our CCR was, how did your production skills develop through this project? Throughout this project, I learned and improved a lot in different areas. At first, I had to figure out how to tell a sensitive story about body dysmorphia, bullying, and self acceptance in a way that felt real and respectful. It was important to show the characters' struggles without making it feel too heavy or uncomfortable. It was a process of trial and error, but the most significant lesson I learned was the importance of communication and collaboration. Working closely with my teammates taught me how to listen, adapt, and negotiate ideas, which was essential in creating a unified or united vision. Throughout the process, we spent countless hours in Google Meetings revising the script and researching both the social issue we were addressing and the audience we wanted to reach. As I went along, I got better at showing the difference between how the girl acts in public, appearing strong, and how she feels inside when where she is struggling. I worked on making sure the story flowed well and the emotions came through clearly, using both her actions and the way the scenes were set up. During the production phase, we were meticulous about getting the lighting and set design just right. We encountered a challenge while filming the scene where the actress writes, "I hate being shot" in her affirmation diary. The lighting initially made the scene too dark. However, we once we got into editing, we were able to fix it, and the final product looked exactly as we had envisioned. We used various camera angles like close ups, low angles, and mid shots to enhance the mood and focus on the emotional weight of the scene. It was a rewarding experience to see how these technical elements work together to shape the final narrative. On the technical side, I improved my skills in planning how to film the story. I focused on using lighting, camera angles, and colors to reflect the character's feeling. This helped the audience connect with her more deeply. Post production presented its own set of challenges. As I opted media at the end of A1, so I wasn't able to put much into the video, but with time, I understood the assignment and did my best to cope up with my teammates as they were way ahead of me. It was really difficult doing work in a team, having a lot of expectations from me, but with time I learned and coped up with the team and hopefully did a fine job. We ended up re editing the film opening at least 6 times until we were satisfied with the results. The entire process was not only a creative journey but also a lesson in patience, teamwork, and the importance of adapting to challenges. It was a rewarding experience that fueled my desire to continue learning and exploring new creative avenues. Overall, this project taught me how to mix a strong story with emotional depth and the right visual choices. It also helped me work better with others to make sure the project felt meaningful and impactful for the audiences. The last and final question of our CCR was, how did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? So, our film opening was shot using a DSLR camera, which improved the project's cinematic vibe by offering clear details, high quality video resolution, and realistic depth of field. The recently shot footage contributed to the preservation of a polished and captivating visual experience. We employed the CapCut app for video editing, which made it possible for us to effectively add visual effects, modify transitions, and cut segments to add to the moment's emotional depth and reality. We used a variety of sound effects during editing, including writing on paper, sobbing, and footfall on campus. The fact that the full video editing process was completed on a mobile device shows how user friendly and effective smartphone based editing tools can be. After the film was finished, we posted it to YouTube and Instagram since these sites offer a good audience for our work, enabling us to get comments and reach a wider audience. To ensure seamless communication, we also used internet resources like Google Drive for content sharing and storage in order to monitor interaction and learn how our audience reacted to the movie. We also use social media analytics